go, okay, next tutorial. Today's makeup is meant to be part of my 30-minute effects series where we do a makeup in 30 minutes or less. It's kind of in the title. But today's makeup is meant to be for a person that got ran over by a reindeer. Because why not? It's Christmas. Yay. It's so random. I just really wanted to do a makeup inspired by the Christmas song Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. I've wanted to do this type of makeup for a while. It's very silly. But I wanted to set out to do a makeup that was completely done out of the kit, as in like using maybe only one product, in this case mostly a Kryolan Bruise wheel. I like doing these kind of makeups every now and again because they're super simple and they're so funny. Yeah, it's also one of those makeups where you could go as big or as small as you like. Like if you wanted to go down a more horror route, you could add a lot of fake blood to this, or if you wanted to go down the route of the actual grandma that got ran over by a reindeer, you could just add the white wig and a few little wrinkles. It's a very versatile makeup for a person that got ran over by a reindeer. This is so random. I just really wanted to do a makeup that was super festive and lovely, you know me. But yeah, fluffies, if you'd like to learn how to recreate this makeup for yourself, stay tuned. Okie dokie, so for the first step of this makeup, we're going to be drawing on our little mini hoofs that are going to go across the face. That is a sentence I've always wanted to say. Tick. So you could do this freehand, but I really wanted to get a uniform pattern going on. So what I did was I took some paper and a pencil and I drew out a little mini reindeer hoof. I then took a Stanley knife and very carefully cut it out and made a little stencil. Yeah. It's not perfect, but we just need it as a good baseline. So what I'm going to do with this is pop it on my face wherever I want the hoof print to be, take a really fluffy brush and an eyeshadow. I myself am actually going to be using a Sugarpill eyeshadow in Love Plus, so red, but it doesn't really matter too much. This is actually part of my Pro palette, and the plan is to just really lightly dust it over the top so we've got a faint line of where the hoof should be. We can then darken it up later, but for now, as I said, it's good to have a nice baseline. I do realise this is quite a bit smaller than a reindeer's hoof, but I want to fit as many of these on my face as possible. I think I'm going for maybe 4, maybe 5 if I'm lucky, just going in a little brick pattern. So I'm just going to go do that step and we can go from there. Okie dokie, so you could go as big or as small as you want with this. I really wanted to get at least 4 hoof prints in, so hopefully it's not too much, he says with hoof prints on his face. So the next step is to really define these hoof prints. So to do that, I'm going to take a really, really sharp angle brush, and I'm going to take one of my favourite products for whenever I do a trauma-based makeup, and that is a Kryolan Bruise wheel. It's just a really nice wheel filled with different coloured creams, and I'm going to take the red from this palette, and I'm going to apply that just to the edges of each of these hoof marks and blend it towards the middle so that it's darkest on the edge. So there we are, nice and hoof printy. So then I'm just going to take the dark blue from the same wheel and I'm going to apply that just to the darkest points of each of these hoof prints. So basically where all the pressure would have been put in, so on the heel as it were. So I'm just going to apply a little half moon shape to each one, just to make it look deeper. So then I'm going to work on adding a little bit of swelling to each of the hoof prints. So to do that, I'm going to take a brand new sharp angle brush and the same red cream from the Bruise wheel, and I'm going to apply that just going around each of the edges of the hoof prints, not the middle, about 1 centimetre away from the hoof print, so pretty much the length of this brush. I'm just going to draw a line following the shape and then blend it away really lightly. The idea is to leave a clean strip in between the line just so it looks like that's the swollen area. So then it's the super fun part, which is completely optional, but whenever I do an effect like this, I like there to be other signs of trauma on the face as well. Nothing to detract from the main look, but I mean, like, for example, a bloody nose, bruised eyes, that kind of thing. So I'm going to start with a bruised eye, I think, and I'm going to use my Kryolan Bruise wheel once again. I've got to be careful because obviously I can't bruise underneath this eye because it will ruin the effect. So I'm going to take the red colour from this wheel and I'm going to apply that underneath my eye and on top, just in the corner, and sweep it across. And on the opposite eye, I'm just going to do the top lid. I'm then going to take the dark blue again from the palette and I'm going to apply that to the underside of this eye, just following this shape here, so kind of like the eye bag area. I'm just going to sweep it down and blend it towards my eye, leaving it slightly clean in this area here. I'm also going to apply a little bit to the corners of my eyes and blend that halfway across my eye. Then next, I'm going to take this yellow cream from this wheel and I'm going to apply that just to my brow bone area and delicately blend it away. We don't want it to be like too harsh, but we want this area to be quite lighter because that's where the brow bone will be. So then, just to fill a few of the blank areas up, I think I'm going to do a little cut across the bridge of my nose. I'm going to do a few scratches around my face and maybe a cut lip as well. So to do the scratches, I'm just going to take a small piece of sponge, dip that in the red cream and just pull it across my face really abruptly wherever I want the scratches to be. So we want these to be really, really rough. We don't want them to be blended out at all. For the cut across the bridge of the nose, it's super simple. Just take a really sharp angle brush dipped in the same red that we've been using all over the face and score across the middle of the bridge of the nose and taper it away. And I'm also just applying a tiny bit of the red just above and below the cut, just leaving a gap in between like I did around the hoof prints. It just makes it look like it's swollen. Then I can do exactly the same thing again, just on the lip, I think. So score downwards and then blend the colour around it. Okie dokie, so I just think it helps add some character to the look. Now you could add some fake blood to this makeup. I don't think it needs it personally and I think it will last a lot longer without it, but that's completely up to you guys. I am just going to apply a tiny bit of the red cream just underneath one of my nostrils just to make it look like it is bleeding or has been bleeding in the past and I've brushed it away. So I'm just going to dab that just underneath my nostril. Yeah. So then, all that's left for me to do is to pop on my costume and we'll see what everything looks like. And there we go. That's my look, officially complete. So to finish off this look, I took a t-shirt and I made some more of my little stencils that I used across the face. I applied them to my shirt and sprayed some black hairspray over them, just to really help add to the effect that I have been literally trampled by a reindeer. How lovely. Merry Christmas. As you can tell, I had a lot of fun doing this makeup. It's so silly. It's one of those makeups where you could go as big or small as you wanted to. If you really wanted to, you could cover this whole makeup in fake blood depending on how gory you wanted it to be. You could also pop in some really traumatic contact lenses if you wanted to, but I really wanted to keep this video super simple. I think this is a nice theatrical middle ground. Yes. Just a bit of fun. It's very silly, but hopefully effective. But yeah, Fluffies, thank you all so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did like it, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe and all that jazz. And I hope you all have the most amazing time celebrating the festivities and the new year. Just make sure to stay extra safe. And yeah, so until next time, bye Fluffies!